Hello and welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing presented by National Weather Service Pocatello for Monday, July 25th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation today. Once again, we expect high pressure to strengthen through Wednesday afternoon. This warming trend will develop and will push low elevation temperatures into the middle 90s for highs by Wednesday. Afternoon humidity continues in the lower teens and single digits with poor to mediocre overnight recovery for those humidities. Winds, though, will be staying relatively light during this period, and with ongoing fires, smoke and haze will be a problem for many. A weak trough, though, will bring back a thunderstorm threat starting Thursday afternoon, maybe as early as Wednesday if you live in Lemhi County. Here's a satellite image of the Pacific Northwest. You can see the stream of moisture here and how the winds are actually pushing just as this moisture gets into northern Nevada and northern Utah. It gets pushed off to the east. That's because of the nearly westerly winds over Idaho is just keeping all that moisture away. And the Continental Divide is keeping this moisture away from us up here. And so we are in the clear. Here's a weather risk outlook for the next 5 days. You can see, once again, a slight chance of thunderstorms in Lemhi County on Wednesday afternoon. It's not very high at all. Thursday afternoon thunderstorms do become more spread out. And pretty much anywhere except the Magic Valley and South Hills does have at least a slight chance. And the further up you go in the mountains and the further north you are, it gets to be a solid chance. That would be in excess of 30% chance to 50% chance. You can also see that Lemhi County is still under an air quality alert, and they will be for the foreseeable future as long as the moose fire is continuing on. And then on Friday, the chance of thunderstorms reduces considerably. It's just slight chance of thunderstorms. That's mostly along our border with Wyoming in the southeast and eastern highlands. And you can see portions of the Wood River area and Sawtooth area also expected to have air unstable enough to produce thunderstorms. Once those clear out, we get sunshine, high pressure returning once again, and rather hot temperatures expected, approaching 100 degrees in some of the lower elevations on Saturday, especially in the Magic Valley. Here's our smoke outlook. You can see once you get south of Idaho Falls, we're sort of in the clear in this stripe. So Twin Falls, Pocatello, Fort Hall, and places over all the way over to the Bear Lake Basin should have a pretty nice day with everything expected to stay mostly north of there. You can see where it's yellow, we have moderate conditions. That would be in Salmon and in the Chili-Barton Flat area. And some isolated locations here in the Teton Valley that are just, the air is getting trapped in there with inversions during the summer, and it keeps whatever smoke is settled in there, and haze just keeps it going. The moose fire has increased in size by about 3,000 acres. Wood tick fire is up about 200 acres or so. And again, you can see smoke from the California wildfires is actually being shunted off to our south just as it gets into Idaho. Okay, here's the weather depiction for today. Again, clear skies, thunderstorm activity well away from Idaho. Relative humidities this afternoon, fairly decent recovery if you're in the north end of this Snake River Plain, but very poor recovery in the central Idaho mountains and in areas south of Pocatello. And here's the max temperatures for today. You can see we are back to a warming trend. It was 89 yesterday in Pocatello. We're looking for a high of 94. And here's the afternoon relative humidities, widespread areas below 15%. For tomorrow, Wednesday, again, you could start to see that there is that risk in Lemhi County of some thunderstorm activity. Again, that would be in the afternoon. Here's the forecast for morning relative humidity recovery. A little bit better as that trough approaches. It will start to cool temperatures, and it usually brings some cloudiness, and that of course means increased humidity. But in the afternoon, blazing sunshine, 96 now in Pocatello, so it's up a couple more degrees. And here's Thursday afternoon relative humidity. So in spite of the increase in temperature, the humidities actually increase with the cloud cover. And then here's Thursday, our best day for thunderstorms. You can see the central Idaho mountains, the border all along Montana and all along Idaho, and even into portions of the northern end of the Snake River Plain. All are under threat for some sort of thunderstorm activity. Again, most of this starting in the afternoon, continuing into the evening. Here's the risk of precipitation. A lot of these thunderstorms will be what we call dry thunderstorms with very little precipitation at all. So not a whole lot of rainfall out of this, but sadly plenty of lightning that would potentially start more wildfires. Here's the 6 p.m. Threat of precipitation. You see it's way down. And then during the overnight hours, it sort of increases once again. Here's the Thursday morning relative humidity. You could see, again, pretty good recoveries, although drying out a little bit already on the southern end or of the South Hills. And temperatures down a little bit because of cloud cover. And here you can see relative humidities are way up. Not a lot of places get below 15% at all in eastern Idaho. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at this telephone number or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.